Scattered showers, thunderstorms across the area today, and that actually kept us a little bit milder at Kenner, not even seeing a high temperature reach our average. So we were a little below average today. Still have some scattered thunderstorms around, a little bit heavier as you go farther west along the river parishes south of Baton Rouge. Have one little shower across the river parishes moving toward LaPlace, right along I-10, the spillway, so some heavy rainfall there. And then on the North Shore, again, a lot of this winding down. Still may see a few more bubble up over the course of the evening and going into the early nighttime hours. Overnight rain will be coming to an end. So today's high 87 degrees, 2 degrees below average. Only had a little bit more than a trace of rain at Kenner. So other spots did see a little bit more rainfall. Most locations a few tenths of an inch. But hey, just that trace of rain at Kenner kept us out of the 90s. And 87, that's our current temperature. Although when you factor in the humidity, it feels more like 95 degrees right now. Heading down to Gibson, a 90-degree afternoon with some spotty storms again tomorrow. Then by Friday, those rain chances will be increasing even more as a weak front will be moving into the area. So we're talking cold fronts and the tropics trying to get more active. There is one area off the coast of Florida being given a low percent chance. This is actually associated with an upper level low, and that's moving toward the east. So not really worried about that. And we're not worried about the system that is down to our south. The actual system that is trying to develop is east of the Yucatan. If you were with me yesterday, we were talking about this being the remnants of Agatha. This now is underneath an upper low, so it's not going to develop. The system that we're likely going to see try and form is the one that, again, yesterday we were highlighting it just off the east coast of the Yucatan, and it looks like that one may be trying to get a little bit better organized, but it is struggling. This is the daylight imagery of that feature. Definitely kind of a broad circulation. You do see some thunderstorm development around the eastern side of it, so it is attempting to get better organized, and the models are trying to get a better grasp of it. However, the Hurricane Center is saying that little invest is right there when it is already well to the east, so kind of keep that in mind when you look at the track of the forecast models, really taking it more into southern Florida. But with that system a little bit more east, perhaps it's maybe more going to be along these paths, which take it a little bit more toward maybe, south of Naples, Florida, down toward the Keys. And if that is the case, then we wouldn't see nearly the amount of rainfall across the entirety of the Florida Peninsula. Because right now, if it does take a little bit more of a northerly track, that's just going to bring more of that heavy rainfall across the state. So here's kind of what the models are looking at. And again, what we're looking at here is where the models are trying to figure out a center. Again, still kind of confused as to that broad circulation here. But again, a little bit more agreement with the models having it off the east coast of the Yucatan. They're going a little bit more almost a due northeast, and it may be a little bit more east of this just based on where the storm the circulation is right now. Taking it more towards central Florida. And then the good news is after Saturday into Sunday, Monday, that system is moving off to the east coast and away from the United States. Again, what we have is very dry air across most of the Gulf. I was mentioning that upper low. You can kind of see that little feature right here. That's actually going to kind of kick that system off in the direction of Florida. Dry air is our friend, as is wind shear, which both will stay in place for the next several days. It'd be great if we could keep this through the entirety of the hurricane season, because this is going to rip any kind of system apart in the Gulf of Mexico, which is why whatever does try and form, if it gets near that dry air or the wind shear, is going to keep it kind of more lopsided and very weak. High temperatures for tomorrow around 90 degrees once again, maybe a couple of degrees milder with a better chance of rain on Friday, then mostly dry and hot as we head into next week.
All right, Chris, thank you so much.